In the summer of 2019, Grover C. Middle School, located in New Bern, North Carolina, received notification that they would have a new principal, Renee Whitford. She made plans for the school counselors to have their own classrooms in order to conduct effective small groups and mindfulness. This is a priority not only at Grover C. Middle School, but as a school district in Craven County. The counselors were asked to move their original offices to classrooms. These classrooms are across the hall from each other and have been nicknamed the Counselor's Corner. At the beginning of the school year, the school counselors and I planned our first small group meeting to be with students who are new to Grover or did not come from one of our feeder elementary schools. We made plans to separate our males and females in each grade level for our first meeting to make it more comfortable for them to talk about setting goals for the school year. I created an agenda for our first meeting to model what a small group would look and sound like. During our small groups, we talked about being new to the school and conducted an icebreaker where the students would have to find 5 things they had in common with each other. We discussed setting goals with all of these students and what types of things to have in place to make sure our goals are attained and are attainable. At the end of each of our meetings, we discussed and asked students to set a goal for themselves for the 2019-2020 school year. The goals that would be set would be goals that we would revisit in our next small group with them. Our plan would be to meet with them monthly during their exploratory time. At the end of this first small group session, the counselors and I set a date to meet with them again in a month. Our next small group would integrate our host members and not separate the males and females in each grade level. Miss Jackson, Miss Hall, and I thought of having students conduct a goose chase for the students to complete around the school to make it a fun activity for the students. Our host members would be the group leaders during the next mission. Small group would be on November 1st. These groups of students would meet in the library this time instead of the Counselor's Corner. Ms. Jackson explained to these students when we met what the host members do at Grover and had each host member introduce themselves. HOST stands for Helping Other Students Transition, and they are responsible for showing new students around campus and helping them make connections with other students. To break the ice between these students, we had students do a zone activity where they were asked questions and had to stand and move to the zone that they felt comfortable in. For example, how comfortable are you with singing in front of others? The students would then move to either a safe zone, a risk zone, or danger zone. They were also asked to share why they moved there if they were comfortable in doing so. Each grade level was then grouped into smaller groups to complete the goose chase that consisted of 5 missions. A goose chase is an app that takes students on missions, also known as a scavenger hunt, around the school. The group that completed the chase correctly and the fastest would be in a drawing for a prize at the end of the day. The prize would be a Grover Fields Middle School t-shirt. The winners were a 7th grade group who were announced at the end of the school day to come get their prize at the front office. Although not all of the students won a prize, we hope that the impact of these small group meetings is positive and that they have won a friend or a connection at Grover C. Fields.